Hi everybody, it's time for another J9's Patio Chat Check-In. It's a beautiful day today in Halifax. It's cool, and I want to send a special shout out to my friends in Cape Breton and those in Newfoundland that have gotten a lot of snow. I know I was seeing photos from Cape Breton today, particularly where my family is under a lot of snow, so I don't envy you, and I do really feel for you. We did have a little bit of snow, but it didn't stay, thankfully, so I'm here on the patio, and it's really nice. And this jacket I'm wearing today is not leather, it's faux leather, but it means a lot to me because it's a jacket I bought actually the day after my grandmother's funeral. My mom and I went to the mall, which you might think is strange, but the reason we did that was because my grandmother had this gift certificate from Reitman's that she had wanted to use that unfortunately she didn't get a chance to use. So I knew that this would be exactly the type of thing that she would love, and she would have loved this jacket too. It's it's a little tighter than usual, not gonna lie, but that's all right. I can still wear it, and I still will, and you know, in no time, maybe it'll fit just a little bit better. We'll see. So today was Sunday. I started my day off with a Zumba class with Leanne again, which was great. She does such a fantastic job with these classes, and I'm really proud of myself. I did another class today too. I did a body flow class, and I've been wanting to do more stretching, so I think that was a good class to do, and I think I need to even think about maybe doing a yoga class, which I've talked about before, but I sort of did body flow and got a lot of what I was looking for in that regard, so that was good. In terms of birthdays today, we've got Sharon's birthday, and Sharon is in Florida now. Sharon and I went to school together. We started when we were 5, and I got that right this time. And yeah, she's in Florida, but her daughters are here, so it's a bit difficult for her, for sure. But today she was a rock star and did this amazing, like 24K, something crazy like that. And she rewarded herself with a Caesar with bacon. Personally, I think she should have 2 at least. But I hope you have a good birthday, Sharon, and thinking about you. And then also is Kelsey's birthday, and Kelsey is back in Cape Breton. She's part of the CBU alumni group, does a great job, and I look forward to seeing you soon at an alumni event when we can get back together again. For day 6 of Scarlett's Inspiration Challenge, the 6th quote was, with a new strength, I messed this up before, but I'm not going to mess it up again. With a new day comes new strength and new thoughts, and that's from Eleanor Roosevelt. So we have just one more inspirational quote to come from Scarlett. Something else that I was going to mention yesterday that I didn't get a chance to mention was my uncle had told me, or had posted on Facebook, about giving a shout out to a guy named Jason who works at Gateway. And Gateway is a grocery outlet here it's in Dartmouth actually. Very reasonable, the prices are excellent. I really wish I could get to it more easily. I don't have a car, and there are no Halifax locations. But my aunt was there with her niece the other day, and her niece is very severely visually impaired, and Jason was just wonderful to them. He came right up to them and took them out of the line, and then also offered to help them, you know, if they need to come back, and you know, he will help them out. Just give them a call ahead of time. So just above and beyond, as we're seeing with so many of our essential employees. I was at Sobeys today, and I just always make a point of telling the employees how much I appreciate that they're there for us, because it's so important to still be able to get our groceries. Very good. I have to say, not very many people. People are doing fairly good with the distancing. I do find occasionally you have to remind people, but I find overall people are getting better. And for me, it's still working to go there and do it that way, because I don't have a car, so if I can do the delivery, I can have groceries delivered to me, but the pickup, like people do with the cars, I wouldn't be able to do that. So far this is still working for me, and I feel comfortable with it, so I'm going to continue doing it that way. I also wanted to send out a little thank you and shout out to Valerie, who is Ronton, who I mentioned earlier, my cousin Ronnie. He had a birthday earlier this week. His wife Val has been so supportive. She sends me all these lovely messages and always writes something nice about the patio chats, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So there's so many people always to talk about, and one of the people I've been meaning to chat about here is my friend Will. And Will and I are beer fest buddies. We go to Cape Breton Beer Fest every year, and it's usually in November. I think the first year it was in December. Anyway, this year we went. We had a great time as always, and we always so we usually go end of the day on Friday. We both work. We don't take any time off, and then we drive back on the Sunday. So it's a quicker trip, but we try to get out of work a little early and get on the road. But one of the things that I just love about it is that we always have a great time chatting, and then, on the way back, it's always so interesting to see all the things that we talked about on the way up, what we were kind of anticipating. And we sort of always have a theme, or like something kind of comes to the forefront. Last time it was side stories, so Will knows exactly what that's about. So hi Will, and hi to Will's wife Krista as well. I've asked for Krista to come with us. Krista's not a beer drinker, but I'd love it if she came one time for the trip to Cape Breton, but I know she looks forward to having that time to herself with Arnold, their beautiful dog. So big shout out to you, Will. I do hope that by the time Beer Fest comes around, it will be able to go. But in the meantime, we'll have virtual cheers, and we should do that one of these days soon. So that's my friend Will. And what else? I'm trying to think. That might be it for today. I think I've gotten everything in that I wanted to get in. I am having nachos for supper. Super excited because I have been craving them for a while. And last night, oh, that's right. Last night I had a categories game with my friend Michelle and her brother Stephen, her sister Lori, her brother's husband John, and a few other friends. It was so much fun. Oh, I loved it. I forgot how much I loved categories. Anyway, we had a really great time. We laughed, had lots of laughs. Anyway, we were talking about nachos, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about them since. But in the meantime, I had also been talking to other friends about them in the last few weeks. So it stuck, and I happened to find some steak on sale. Not super fancy steak, but it's there. So I'm gonna make that, and well, it's in cubes, and then I will put that on the nachos, so make them extra special. So super pumped about that. So that's my my evening. I will be going back into work tomorrow, so that'll be a bit different. But there's just a few people there. They reduced the staff, so I'm not feeling nervous about going. I mean, obviously I like to see people, and I know we're public health, so we have to set an example and make sure we're doing things properly. And so yeah, but I'll be busier and possibly working later hours, so my patio chats might be coming to you a little later than they usually do. So I think I'm going to leave it at that and get my nachos started. So I hope you had a good weekend and a good day, and I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye!